Okay. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a dynamesh to model with. Dynamesh is a relatively new way to model. It's only been in the last few versions of ZBrush, and it's a really effective way to model, and it's a lot different than the old way of modeling, where you just pull in a tool and start modeling, and you have to subdivide in order to keep going. With dynamesh, you don't run out of geometry, and that's the biggest difference. So let me just show you guys how to how to set up a dynamesh to start modeling it. So I'm going to bring in this sphere 3D. Let me just draw it out here. Okay. And I'm going to hit edit right here. So let me just show you. So if I hit polyframe, you guys can see that it's got two poles, and it's all quads. So it is, if I were to model on top here, you'd see this point come off, and we don't want that. So in order to make a nice dynamesh, I'm going to come up here and it says make polymesh 3D. So I'm going to click that. Okay, you can see it lights up there. Let me turn it. And then I'm going to go here to geometry. It's right below your subtools. And bring that down. And you can see where you would usually just divide to keep going. I'm going to go down here to dynamesh. If you see under clay polish here and above ZBrush, you're going to hit dynamesh. And you're going to see this big old button, dynamesh. And then you're going to see resolution and blur and polish and all these other things. If you're just beginning, I don't know what the default is, but you want to keep the blur down to 2. If you're just beginning, just keep it at 2. You would use it to do other things later on, but for now, just keep that at 2. Resolution sort of works just like how kind of like how subdividing works with a normal tool or an adaptive skin. So 128 is kind of high for just starting out. So I'm going to bring this down. You can use the slider, just type it in. I'm going to bring it, 64 is good. I'm going to do that, 64. And I am going to make sure I'm in edit mode, and then I'm going to hit this big button, and you can see it lights up. Okay. Now we're not ready to model yet. So what I want to do, in order to activate the dynamesh, you have to first. This is just a glitch. They're probably going to change this soon, but for now, I know in 4R7, I'm sure there's going to be an update where they change this. But for right now, in 4R7, you kind of have to mess with the model just a little bit. So you can see I just went up here and I just kind of clicked on it just so it knows that I'm hitting it. And then you're going to hold control. You can see it lights up yellow. And you want to click off of the object and pull down, kind of like you're going to make a mask. And then you're going to let go. And that activates the dynamesh. So if I turn on my polyframe here, you can see now that it's a bunch of triangles and some quads and what have you. And now we don't have those poles on top, and you're good to go. But I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to turn my polyframe off. So let me just model on this real quick to show you guys the prime difference. So I'm going to make this model. I'm just going to try to pull some stuff out here. And if you can see, get out my move brush. And you can see if I pull this out, look, I'm starting to run out of geometry, right? Oh, look at that, that's ugly, we don't want that. So when you start getting to that kind of point, all you do is you hit control again, you click off the object, pull down, and let go, and that resets the whole thing. You can see here, it gave me more geometry to work with. And just like in subdivision, as you keep working, you want to up your resolution. So let me show you that real quick. So I'm going to go back to my standard brush. I'm going to just mess around for a little bit. Um, yeah, really mess that. This is not interesting looking at all, but so you could see that you could see all the quads and triangles and everything. So I'm going to up my resolution to 96. That's a far way to go, but and then in order to make that 96 again, just touch the model and then do the control, pull down, let go, and then you have reset the model to that resolution. Okay, so that's how you model with ZBrush. Okay, thanks for watching.